Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are here at Butler High School where the Covington Tigers take on the Fort Loramie Redskins. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Orthopedic Associates of Southwest Ohio, Upper Valley Career Center, Swan's Mama Roses, German Farmers Insurance, NKTelco Sports, and First National Bank. Thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this, and this is girls high school regional semifinal action basketball here at Vandalia Butler High School. I'm Jeff Henshin. Alongside me tonight is Tom Sharp. And Tom, we have two teams coming in here with very similar records. Both teams playing some pretty good basketball.
Yeah, they are. Fort Loramie comes in 21-5. Covington 20-6. Two teams that really play extremely well defense. Two teams that both have players that really know the ball game, really know the court well, can read the court well. So this is really going to turn into according to paper, turn out to be a really good ball game.
It's been 11 years since Covington last advanced to this tournament, the regionals. Fort Loramie, a long-standing member here. They took a break last year, but back in action with it this year. So as Tom mentioned, we hope for a nice ball game, and when we come back for words of our sponsors, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip here on NKTelco Sports.
Sweeterman Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Sweeterman purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back here to the Student Activity Center at Vandalia Butler High School, where the starting lineups have been announced for Fort Loramie. It'll be Kennedy Gephardt, Taylor Rauderman, Hattie Meyer, Abby Holthouse, Marissa Meyering. For the Covington Lady Bucks, they will start Mackenzie Long, Samantha Whiteman, Jordan Crowell, Victoria Lyle, and Lauren Christian. The Redskins are coached by Carla Siegel, assisted by Jason Chateau, Courtney Paul, and Phil Barhorst. And for the Lady Bucks of Covington, they are head coached by Jim Meyer, assistant coach Brandon Studebaker, and we're underway with the Covington Bucks in the home jersey tonight. The white jerseys, black letters trimmed in red. How about just no trim? We'll just go with white and black in Fort Loramie. The dark jerseys, red numbers, red lettering trimmed in white. Man-to-man defense by the Redskins as expected. Opening three, no good, rebounded by Christian. Second chance opportunity for the Bucks. Three-point shot off the mark by Long, rebounded by the Redskins. Their first trip on offense, and coast to coast with the shot off the back iron, no good by Meyering, and Covington back in control of the basketball. So a quick shot for the Redskins as Meyering got the rebound, went coast to coast, could not find the bottom of the hoop. We're scoreless. Each team now in their second possession. Whiteman backs it out, runs the offense now. Man-to-man again by the Loramie defense. Defense Tom mentioned in pregame, very good, very active. They like to force turnovers. They do that a lot, although this time they'll be whistled, Tom, for foul.
Yeah, a little too aggressive there, and you actually had The defender right there actually had the offensive player right where she wanted her. She was double teamed, but she was right at the midcourt line too, so it's almost like a triple team. Instead, she commits the foul.
Meyer for the Redskins, the first foul, and kind of helps, if you will, the Lady Bucks get out of that jam. Whiteman averages 20 points a game. Redskins will keep an eye on her. She has the ball now, goes to the basket, and an off-balance floater for the 5'7" junior, the game's first points. And Fort Loramie now will try to rebound back, and they draw a foul against Covington's number 34, Victoria Lyle.
Yeah, excellent job there on the opposite end of the court there for long as she scored the first 2 points for Covington, but nice job right there moving to the bucket and drawing that foul.
Ball goes in up top. Fort Loramie also, let's see, will be facing maybe a 1-3-1 zone. Kick it back out. Three-point shot by Ratterman off back iron, no good. Offensive rebound by Fort Loramie. That was Holdhouse, and she'll pass it up to Hattie Meyer, and they will reset again and try to convert here on their second opportunity in this possession. Three-point shot by Kennedy Gephardt, no good. Again, it's battled for, and Fort Loramie will actually have a held ball possession first, so it'll be another offensive rebound for the Redskins, as the possession arrow will stay with them, as Kenzie Holscher, 22, and also for Fort Loramie, Dana Rose, number 20. Extended possession here for the Redskins. There's a hand check foul called on number 14, Jordan Crowell. Fort Loramie scoreless, but they've had the ball here in this possession quite a long time. They're trying to be efficient here and get a hoop or a score, take advantage of the second chance they've had. 1-3-1 zone defense by the Lady Bucks of Covington. A lot of perimeter offense right now for Fort Loramie. Holdhouse for a long two, in and out, no good. Rebounded by number 44, Lauren Christian, 5'10" junior. And the Covington Bucks will try to expand on their 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Loramie took a lot of time off that clock. A couple shots at it and come away with nothing.
Nice move, drive and shot by Whiteman, but it is missed. She kind of faked out the defender, a nice ball fake, and you know why she can score 20 a game. She's very active and very creative with the basketball. 5'7" junior she is. Fort Loramie attacking the 1-3-1 with a single guard up front. They find a opportunity here from left corner, and three-point basket by 23, Taylor Ratterman. That puts the Redskins on top. Their first lead of the ball game, 3-2 here, as we've played nearly 4 minutes in this first half. Man-to-man defense by the Redskins as Ratterman put them on top. Loose ball comes up to Holscher, turnover, pass up to Marissa Meyering. Meyering with the right-hand layup. There's the defense, Tom. The steal and the layup, the two-point bucket from close range.
Yeah, that's a trademark of Fort Loramie is their defense. Like you said, commit the turnover, fast break, and convert.
Their defense has committed or caused 560 turnovers this season. That's about 20 plus a game. And a lot of those can result then in high percentage shots. Layups, for example, and they take advantage of it. They commit the foul here. Marissa Meyering picks up her first, team second. Fort Loramie subs some players in here. We'll try to get them in. Some of them are returning starters, and right now we have on the court Gephardt guarding the basketball, as well as Hattie Meyer, Kenzie Holscher, Dana Rose guarding the ball now. Also, Alyssa Rassman, 43, into the game for the Lady Redskins. A hoop and the harm. The three-point basket made by number 14, Jordan Crowell. And she gets benefit, Tom, of the foul.
Yeah, she does. One of the fouls you really don't want to commit, but when your momentum kind of takes you that way, she commits the foul as Crowell made the bucket, so she had a 4-point opportunity here.
Crowell averages just under 9 points a game, 8.5 points, and she completes the rare 4-point opportunity. Get back to now a 6-5 lead for Covington as we approach the final 3 minutes. Here in the first quarter, this is regional semifinal basketball. The winner to play Minster, who was victorious tonight over Tri-Village, and there's a whistle and a foul against Covington. Lillian Hamilton, 6-foot junior, picks up her first personal foul. Fort Loramie basketball underneath their own hoop. Ratterman up top, long pass, and it's recovered by Gephardt. Holdhouse will put it back up top to Ratterman with under 3 to go here in the first quarter. 6-5 in favor of Covington. And still, I guess, Tom, I'd call it a 1-3-1. 3-second violation, kind of a cheap call. And really, Rassman just standing there, not really posting up. It was on Rassman. Nonetheless, she was in the lane. It's a black and white call. You're either in it or you're not.
Yeah, one of those calls you don't see too often, but, you know, when it is called, unfortunately, it's at the wrong time.
I don't mind when they call it when a person's trying to post up and gain advantage. It was just basically looking around, but nonetheless, a turnover by the Redskins. And it'll be Covington basketball right in front of Coach Carla Siegel, longtime head coach of the Lady Redskins. Fort Loramie now, they almost give it up or give it away. They're going to come double team, and it becomes critical for the offensive players to find an open passing lane, and they cannot do so. Turnover.
Once again, there's another turnover, and that's the third one for Covington, and again, caused by the defensive pressure.
And that pressure didn't look to be too aggressive. You could almost, of course, from up here we can see it, but you can see the double team avoid it. Someone's got to find the open spot on the court and be open for your teammates. Keep away. Easier said than done, obviously, as Fort Loramie causes another turnover. Holscher, a big point guard, not able to connect onto the wing with Gephardt. Coach Siegel wants to take a 30-second timeout. That will allow us to go through our sponsors. They include Orthopedic Institutes of Southwest Ohio, Wegner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Swan's Mama Rosa's, German Farmers, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Minster Bank, WKKI K94 FM, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency. Our school board sponsor again tonight is the First National Bank. Think First. A thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this, and this is girls regional semifinal basketball here on NKTelco Sports. Is half court press now by the Lady Redskins, broken down by the Lady Bucks, and they will back up now and run their offense as Fort Loramie will stay in zone. Looks like a 1-2-2 with a tall, lengthy, athletic Kenzie Holscher up top. Makes it very difficult to spin it around a corner now. Looks maybe like a 3-2. Zone defense, and Covington taking their chances, or taking their time, I should say. But boy, when you put it in the hands of Samantha Whiteman, she is a threat to be reckoned with. She is their offense.
Yeah, an excellent shot there from the baseline on the left-hand side, just puts it in. A beautiful shot.
Ratterman to answer with a three-point opportunity, and Taylor Ratterman, her second three-pointer of the game. She came in hitting 34% of three-point shots and comes up with 2 of them as there's a collision and a foul against Gephardt. She was in the same lane as Jordan Crowell, and That's a mistake on the defense, and she pays for it, Tom, with a personal foul.
Yeah, her first foul, the team fourth against the Redskins.
There's a zone half-court trap defense. Nice passing, or touch pass, if you will, by accident. Goes in the hands of Hamilton. She can't connect. Fort Loramie in transition. Holscher cut off, back up top it goes. Abby Holdhouse, 16-footer, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bucks. Under a minute to go. We're tied at 8. Fort Loramie 21-5 on the season. Covington 20-6, winners of 8 straight games. Patient offense right now for the Lady Bucks. They do penetrate, kick it out. Whiteman, a mid-range 2-point jump shot, and she is on fire tonight. 6 first quarter points, 6 of the 10 for the Lady Bucks, and they trail, or they now lead by 2 the final 20 seconds. Holscher from the left elbow, bottom of the net, big shot by the freshman Kenzie Holscher. Game tied at 10, under 10. Whiteman with the basketball. I would not expect her to give it up here. Off glass, no good. There's your first 8-minute buzzer. Your score after one is 10-10. We'll take a break and come back with second quarter basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications, or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on an attempt to hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well, local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
It's in the books, Tom, and an even first quarter. Whiteman, as advertised, pretty offensive young lady.
Yeah, like you said, as advertised, you can't get any closer than this. A 10-10 ball game. Excellent pressure, as always, put on by the Redskins, forcing some turnovers. 4 turnovers that first quarter there by Covington.
Make it 5 as the first possession results in a turnover. Rowderman has 6 points on the night, 2 3-point shots, but she'll be called for a travel violation here and give it right back to the Lady Bucks. So back-to-back turnovers.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers. Now that is the 4th for the Redskins.
Rassman back in for the Fort Loramie Redskins. Full court pressure is, again, a trademark of the Redskins. They have a lot of athletes who can run this very well. This defense causing a lot of turnovers. Nice move again. Whiteman to the basket, off the mark by a little bit. Rebounded by the Redskins. Up the court they come with Holscher leading the break. Cross-court pass. Rowderman thought about it, dribbles in for a long 2-pointer. And Taylor Rowderman now with 6 points, 6 of the 12. Make it 8, I should say, 8 points for Rowderman. Turnover forced by the Fort Loramie defense. So Rowderman 8 of the 12, Whiteman 6 of the 10 for respective teams. And there's gonna be a timeout on the court. Jim Meyer wants to take a timeout, a 30-second timeout. So again, we'll go through our sponsors. We'll start from the bottom and go up. Lamb's Insurance Agency, West Staff, Keyhole Pizza, Sweeterman Pharmacies, 21st Century Kitchens, PSG Automotive, American Trim, Hometown Opportunity, WKKI 94 FM, Minster Bank, Minster Dental Care, NK Supply, German Farmers, Swan's Mama Roses, Upper Valley Career Center, Fowler's TV, Wagner's IGA, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, and as always, our scoreboard sponsor, the First National Bank. Think First. Thank you to those fine sponsors again that allow us to bring you this tonight. And it's girls regional semifinal basketball. The Redskins and the Bucks. 12-10 right now in favor of the Redskins. And kind of a sluggish maybe start, Tom, offensively, but both teams' defenses have been playing pretty aggressive and forcing the offense into some things they don't like.
Yeah, a little sluggish, like you said, but, you know, anytime you get to this point of the year, you know, a chance to move on, you lose, you're done. I know we've played one quarter complete, but it still takes a little bit while to get into that groove.
Fort Loramie will again try to get offensively or get into the groove against a 1-3-1 or some sort of zone. It's definitely like a 1-3-1. They're not trying to trap. They're playing it pretty straight up. Cross-court pass nearly picked off, but it is a turnover as Dana Rose couldn't come up with it. She commits to the foul. Maybe it does prevent a transition opportunity for the Lady Bucks. For Rose, her first foul, team's 5th. Gephardt back into the ball game for the Redskins. Entry pass into Whiteman. Here she comes. And there's a high screen set by Lauren Christian. We'll see once they're going to call her for the high screen. So evidently she must have moved. I saw her standing there and a Fort Loramie player ran into her, but a little bit of movement is illegal. That's a player control, team control foul. It's a 4th against Covington, the 1st against Lauren Christian, and Fort Loramie a chance now to build upon this lead. It was 10-10 at the end of 1. Three-point shot off the mark by the Redskins. Gephardt rebounded by the Redskins, but taken away by the Lady Bucks. And they will go to work again. Whiteman with the basketball. Nearly not nearly, but definitely a 5-second call.
Well, you're right on top of that one, Jeff. Another turnover, again, forced by the pressure of the defense of Fort Loramie.
The offense just taking too long to get into motion and helping Whiteman get rid of the basketball. And you add a defender that's right there in her face. Fort Loramie plays pretty much in your face or in your shirt defense most of the time. Never an easy job if you're the other team's point guard for sure. 6:06 left. Still just a 2-point put on the board here in the second quarter by Fort Loramie. So offense has really struggled here as they get it inside and going hard to the basket, but being called for the charge will be Jaden Putoff. Nice call there and put off the right idea, just a little too aggressive, too strong. Picks up her first foul. Each team now with 5 team fouls. So the Lady Bucks now had a turnover their last trip down the floor with an offensive foul. Fort Loramie gives it back to them with an offensive foul. You don't see that very often, do you, Tom? Thank you. And there's a stumble and a travel. Falling to the ground is number 14, Crowell. She felt like she was maybe bumped, but it goes as a turnover.
Yeah, I think she tried to play it off as a foul, and officials didn't fall for it, and it's a turnover.
The pass is nearly knocked away by Mackenzie Long. It stays with the Redskins. Under 5.5 to go until halftime. The pace is definitely slowed down here. The offensive scoring, I should say, as nice pass though. Good defense. Whiteman with the block. A 3-pointer for Crowell in the corner off the mark. Ratterman with the rebound. One-on-one, Ratterman versus Christian. She has stopped and will kick it back up. 2-point shot by Gephardt. No good. It stays with the Redskins. So a little bit of transition up and down pace there, Tom, but neither team can score.
Yeah, neither team could score. And Loramie, both teams have been in a big drought to start the second quarter. Loramie with a big possession here, trying to gain on that 2-point lead.
Pass up top to Gephardt. Under 5 minutes to go, and again, a team that can get offensively motivated here. can really make a difference as Abby Holthouse, 7.3 points a game, scores her first bucket of the game. I'll take that back. Alyssa Rassman, number 43, with the basket. Lauren Christian, no good. Rebound goes in the hands of Rowderman, so she's kept Fort Loramie offensively in check tonight, running the show, also scoring 8 points, comes up with a big defensive rebound. .428 left. Again, Fort Loramie subbing a lot of players in, keeping that defensive intensity up, trying to find a combination that can gel offensively. Sometimes just a big play offensively or a defensive play can really ignite the offense, and they'll try to go to work. Holscher gets the ball down around her waist, and it'll be a held ball possession. Fort Loramie will avoid turnover as possession arrow faces Fort Loramie, but they get a break. Cardinal sin, Tom, you never do what with the basketball when you're tall?
Never bring the ball down, especially in the paint like that.
And how would you know that? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way, but good point. Never bring it down where the others can get it. The Redskins take advantage of the held ball possession. Dana Rose, a 5'7" freshman, hits the big shot. Now a 6-point lead. Lady Bucks scoreless here in the second quarter. Here comes the double team. And there's a turnover, and you see a little bit of frustration with Whiteman.
Yeah, frustration. That's now the 9th turnover for the Bucks, and most of those turnovers have come near the midcourt line.
The defense really picking it up, the pace, if you will, for the Redskins, forcing the offense for Covington to struggle. Jumper by 42, Myring, no good. And Whiteman again will try to get something started here, and another turnover. She threw it away or out of the reach of her teammate.
Turnover number 10. Big opportunity here for the Redskins.
In a game where scoring is so difficult to come by, a 6-point lead can sometimes seem almost like a 12 or 14-point deficit. Still a 2-possession game. But Fort Loramie can change that with a baseline jumper from Rowderman. No good. Rebounded by Holscher. Mackenzie Holscher back up to Rowderman. A new look here on offense again for the Redskins as they face that 1-3-1, but not very trapping-oriented defense for the Lady Bucks. Rowderman around a few. Nice pass. Number 42, the basket. Myring, assist goes to number 23, Taylor Rowderman. Nice job by Rowderman, 5'6" sophomore guard.
Yeah, excellent job by Rowderman getting it down to Myring for the 2 points now, 18-10.
Baseline opportunity there, kicked out by Crowell. She'll pass back up to Whiteman. 2.5 minutes to go. Whiteman had 6 points in the first quarter, and in fact, the entire team has been held scoreless here in the second as they have not scored. Whiteman goes to the left side, and she will be fouled by Rowderman. So a chance now for Whiteman to score from the free throw line. 70% from the free throw line for Whiteman. Again, she's a 5'7" junior guard. Whiteman, the first point of the quarter, 7th for the game for her, and a 7-point lead for the Redskins. Rassman for the Redskins, replacing Holscher. The second of 2 for Whiteman. And Samantha Whiteman misses the second one. Rebounded by Myring, and here come the Redskins. Knocked out of bounds. Will stay with Fort Loramie. 2:15 left. That defense by Covington. The last time Rowderman just kind of dribbled around. I won't say it's stationary, but they don't move much. It's almost like dribbling around bowling pins in a way.
Yeah, it was, and they made it look so easy on that last possession. This
time a little bit more movement by the Lady Bucks, and they force an ill-advised soft cross-court pass, and that sentence is never good if you're the offensive team doing that. More times than not, it's a turnover, and there's an unforced turnover by the Lady Bucks right through the hands.
Yeah, you do an excellent job on defense in creating the turnover, but then when you get on offense, you give it right back to them.
Give it right back to them with no pressure. That's what they say, give coaches the gray hair. You don't mind turnover. I've got a little on each side. Either that or bad officiating. I don't know which one gives coaches more gray hair. What do you think, Tom?
More than likely not the bad officiating.
We'll leave it go at that. And the entry pass to Dana Rose off back iron, no good. Loose ball stays with Fort Loramie with 1:26 left. 7-point game. It was 10-10 after one. So Fort Loramie, do the math, has outscored Covington 8-1 with 1:26 left. And that pass, a lot of hands around and cannot find a Fort Loramie recipient, and there's a turnover and a foul called against Gephardt, her second foul. So turnover, Tom, for the Redskins, and a foul, but just the team's, that should be free throw. Well, that's team foul, right? So no free throws, correct? I'll let you talk, Mr. Official.
It should be, I think, because he said it was a hold. So, yeah, here they come down to the other side.
Correct, because they committed the steal or caused the steal, got possession, and then got fouled. So possession had changed. And at the free throw line is Samantha Whiteman. She's 1 of 2 on the night, make it 2 of 3. She now has 8 of the 12 points and continues to do what she's done for them all year, a 20-point score. Coach Siegel said she is their offense, and Fort Loramie definitely will have to keep an eye on her, which they are well aware of. She has been able now to score 9 points. Working her way in for the shot is Meyering. She will instead be called for the offensive foul. So there's a team foul, Tom, we were talking about, that will not be free throws.
Yeah, that one won't be. She kind of put that shoulder down, tried to make some room, and anytime you do that, especially right in front of the official, you're going to get called for it.
So Rademan comes back in, and Fort Loramie backs off the pressure to half court. So Polsher, again, lengthy, athletic player, will be right there in the middle of the floor to make it difficult to reverse the ball. And then you have Rose and Rademan in row 2, and in the back is put off. She is going to foul number 20, though, Morgan Kimmel. So Covington took advantage of really the only open player on the court, Tom, and that was a girl farthest away and able to put enough strength on the pass to get it to, in this case, Kimmel before Fort Loramie could react.
Yeah, and that foul goes, like you said, against put off, and that was her second.
Free throw good, so Covington unable to really score or do much from the field, but taking advantage of the free throw opportunities. They missed that one, so they leave a couple points here in the quarter at the foul line. They trail by 4. We have 60 seconds to go. Fort Loramie up by 4. And again, a very, I won't call it soft, but controlled zone defense by the Lady Bucks. Holscher off left elbow, no good. Rebounded offensively by Abby Holdhouse. So she, again, has kept the Redskins another look, and getting fouled is Taylor Rademan, so she will have free throws. Or maybe not, the 6th team foul. So team 6.
How long have you been coaching?
What does that have to do about how many fouls there are?
When do they go to the free throw line?
7 in high school, 5 in college. Women's basketball. Hey, you get confused once in a while. All right, back to game action. Fort Loramie under 30, gets a baseline jumper. Looked like maybe blocked. His Holscher's shot was blocked. A couple of Redskins go down, but Covington not able to take advantage of the numbers. They'll back it up and give it to their offensive leader, Samantha Whiteman. The final 15 seconds. Coach Jim Meyer shouting instructions from his bench. Whiteman takes a look again. Under 7, 5. Step back, 16-footer. Off front iron, no good. There is the second 8-minute buzzer of the game. At halftime, Fort Loramie 18, Covington 14. We'll be back with second half action here on NKTelco Sports.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me, and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Loramie, and New Bremen.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game, or not, with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Best part of my experience at Upper Valley is getting to know different teachers and the way they teach. So you learn a lot about how college is going to be in the future. My name is Paige, and I'm from the Exercise Science program.
Welcome back to Vandalia Butler High School at the Student Activity Center. Jeff Hensham alongside meet size Tom Sharp. And Tom, 18-14 our score. Our first half stats belong to you.
Thanks, Jeff. As you can see, the Redskins were 6 of 16 from the field, 2 of 5 from behind the arc. They did not get an attempt from the free throw line at all that first half. They had 13 rebounds and 9 turnovers. For Covington, they were just 2 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 behind the arc, and 4 of 7 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds and 11 turnovers. Like you said, Jeff, earlier on, that, kind of figured out this game was going to be a defensive game, and that's exactly the way it's proven out to be. Kind of a slow start to that second quarter, and really, if you look at the stats, the biggest thing is kind of what kept Covington into this ball game was from the free throw line. Fort Loramie did not get to the free throw line at all, where Covington had 7 trips there and scored 4 times of the 7 throws.
First play of the game, Whiteman all the way, left-hand layup, bucket for Samantha Whiteman. Good start for the Lady Bucks. You mentioned those free throws. I thought it was odd that, Fort Loramie, no attempts, as Gephardt will shoot from the corner, a three-pointer. It is missed, rebounded by the Lady Bucks. But on the season, Fort Loramie was actually outshot at the foul line by the opponents. The opponents shot 343 free throws. Fort Loramie 40 less, 303. So Fort Loramie, usually teams that are winning a lot, if you will, tend to get some free throws or more opportunities, and not the case. But still, Fort Loramie 21-5 overall, 11-1 in Shelby County Athletic League competition. Doing it on the field goal shooting then, and getting a lot of steals and usually some high opportunity or high percentage shots. Interior shot there, missed by number 10, Mackenzie Long, and the rebound goes to Fort Loramie. Their second trip here in the second half, a 2-point game. As Taylor Ratterman led the Fort Loramie in first half scoring with 8 points. 4 points came from Marissa Myring. Interior pass knocked away, turnover with the basketball is Crowell. Whiteman up top now. Man-to-man defense pretty much throughout, although Fort Loramie did do some half-court zone defense. Scissors play. And the tying basket scored by Whiteman. Samantha Whiteman now with 13 of the 18. Getting bumped along the baseline is Gephardt. 2-point shot by Holthouse, no good. And there's a foul on a whistle. It looks like it's going to be a foul on the Buccaneers. Lady Bucks first foul of the half goes against number 11, Samantha Whiteman. Only her first foul, so the Lady Bucks fans can take a sigh of relief or a deep breath there that she's not in any foul trouble. She is ahead of the Snake offensively for the Lady Bucks. Chest pass again deflected. Looks like maybe a different defense, Tom, by the Lady Bucks, a 2-3. Take a note of that. Coach Siegel knew that they'd play a lot of defenses and have seen them play a lot of different defenses. Now this looks more like the 1-3-1 that we saw in the first half. Or maybe a 1-2-2. Basically, they've held Fort Loramie's offense somewhat in check, but a nice entry pass into Meyering, and Meyering, the field goal, breaks the 18-18 tie. Whiteman between the leg dribble. Again, 13 of the 18 Covington points belong to her. She's got on the left side. Again, a lot of her buckets have been that type of move, Tom, slashing to the hoop, not really a stationary jump shot.
Yeah, a lot of her shots have been on a drive, whether it's from outside, you know, going down the lane or cutting on the baseline.
Foul goes against number 32. Hattie Meyer, that is quickly her third foul. And there's a held ball violation or held ball situation. Turnover as it will go over to the Fort Loramie Redskins. So Hattie Meyer with 3 personal fouls. And Fort Loramie will try to score in consecutive baskets. They did a nice job getting the ball into Meyering the last time. Holscher nearly loses it, gets rid of it. Dana Rose up top now to Holthouse. Will swing it over to Ratterman. And Ratterman nearly bumped a little bit. A little collision there with Crowell. Nothing called. It stays with Fort Loramie. Pretty good defense right now by Covington. They've kept Fort Loramie's offense around the perimeter. And a foul will go against number 44, Lauren Christian, 5'10" junior forward. Her second foul. A little bit too much action, maybe Bob bodying up the opponent away from the ball.
Yeah, and I think she knew it right when the official blew his whistle. She just stood there with her hands in her hair like, "Hi, it's me."
She checks out, and they replace her with number 12, Lillian Hamilton, a 6-foot junior. Holthouse, entry pass into Kenzie Holscher, doesn't drop. Whiteman comes up with a defensive rebound. She has been everywhere tonight for the Lady Bucks. Pull-up jumper from 16 off front iron, no good. Ratterman can't run it down, but Whiteman does. Offensive rebound for the Lady Bucks. Another possession here as we approach the halfway point. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Limited scoring again here in the third quarter. Shot missed, rebounded by Holthouse. Holscher, no one stops her, in for the bucket. Kenzie Holscher. They said Abby Holthouse. Well, my eyes maybe deceived me. I'm not real sure of what I saw, but basket for Fort Loramie. Four-point Fort Loramie lead. Ball nearly knocked away, stays with Crowell. She pulls up with a floater from 15. Doesn't go in. Abby Holthouse with the defensive rebound, and Crowell. So many times, Tom, is the case when you miss a shot, you get a little bit too aggressive, you go after the loose ball.
Yeah, a little bit frustration type thing. 9 times out of 10, the shooter sort of knows where that ball's going to go. I mean, they released it. A little bit too aggressive there and draws the foul.
Her third foul, so Lady Buck now with 3 fouls as Jordan Crowell, 5'4" senior. Coach Siegel will take a 30-second timeout. Tonight's game is being sponsored by the Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio. Also Wegner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Swans Mama Roses, German Farmers, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental, Minster Bank, WKKI, K94 FM, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, and First National Bank Think First. Again, thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this, and this is girls regional semifinal basketball here at Vandalia Butler High School. We are in the Student Activity Center, and Fort Loramie owns a 4-point lead with an even 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. The winner to face Minster Saturday night for the right to go to Columbus to the Final Four. Now the timeout, personal foul goes against Lady Bucks Mackenzie Long. She picks up her first foul. Holscher over to Rose, into the corner now to Rassman. Pass into Myring off the bank board and assist to Rassman, bucket by Myring. And the Fort Loramie defense now a chance to set up and make it difficult for the Lady Bucks. They knock the ball out of bounds, a 6-point Fort Loramie lead. Here comes the trap. They're trying to probably find Whiteman. Instead, Long will take it all the way down the court. Now they'll find Samantha Whiteman. And Lady Bucks will go back to work on offense. Whiteman, a 5'7" junior, averaging 20 points on the season. There's a loose ball on the floor, whistle. It'll stay with the Lady Bucks. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left, 6-point lead. In the backcourt, Whiteman gets it. Lob pass, nice entry pass. 10-12, Long to Hamilton, and not much Fort Loramie could do. The pass right on the money, and Hamilton, 6 feet tall, a tall, lengthy target. She hit it and cashed it in.
Yeah, that was a perfect feed down to her, and she just puts it right in.
Dana Rose on the Fort Loramie end, a long 2-pointer, no good. It'll stay with Fort Loramie basketball. Again, a revolving door here, if you will, at the scorers table with substitutes from the Redskins. A number of girls have had a chance to play, and I'm guaranteeing you, if one girl can get hot, you'll stay on the floor for a little bit. Not that they're playing bad, but trying to find a combination and maybe keep the defensive legs in there to force the turnovers. They haven't had a lot of buckets in transition, Tom, but it doesn't take but 1 or 2, and everything gets a lot easier defensively.
Yeah, once you start it, it's like a roll. It a lot easier, comes a lot easier.
Holscher finds Rassman as they both were cutting the same direction, made it difficult to hit the pass, and Holscher now up top. Ratterman straight on 3-point shot. Taylor Ratterman, I believe that's her third. It is her third 3-point bucket of the game. She's in double figures now with 11. And more importantly, goes to a 7-point Fort Loramie lead, and a foul as they were trying to get a double team will be called against the Redskins. Kenzie Holscher picks up just her first foul. And it will be out of bounds right in front of the scorer's table on the Covington side of the court. Referees cleaning up the dirty play. Tom, is that what they're doing?
Just make sure everybody understands.
It is all about safety and understanding. 3-point shot from the corner, Megan Lowe off the mark. Rebounded by Fort Loramie, and a travel violation. So the missed shot by Lowe, a 3-point opportunity, and Fort Loramie the rebound, but they turn it right back over, a travel call. Under 60 seconds to go, Fort Loramie up by 7.
Yeah, now the 12th turnover for Fort Loramie, allowing Covington to creep right back in.
Interior pass on the out of bounds finds Mackenzie Long. She can't convert, but there is a foul called against Fort Loramie. Alyssa Rassman, a 5'9" sophomore, picks up her first foul. The third team foul of the half for Fort Loramie. Covington with 4. They get it in bounds. A 3-point shot made by number 11, Samantha Whiteman. Whiteman now with 16, 4 below her season average of 20. A 4-point game. Clock running, the final 40 seconds here at Vandalia Butler. Shot blocked by Whiteman. She got a hand on Rassman's shot. So Whiteman not only Tom with the block, but the rebound as well. 5 feet 7" junior guard has kept her team alive here on offense and showing what she can do defensively the last possession. 15 seconds ago, I wouldn't expect her to give it up now. Not quite close enough for the 5-second count. Under 10, she's got to get moving soon. There's a foul, could not stay vertical, as I believe the Fort Loramie Redskins will send Whiteman to the line. It goes against Jaden Putoff, a 5'8" freshman, picks up her third foul. And with 1.6 left, Whiteman has a chance to get Covington to within 2 heading into the final period. First shot off the mark. So a number of Redskins come in, either to stay or give these guys that just came out a little bit longer break. You see once what happens at the interchange or at the quarter break if they sub them back in, as Whiteman misses both. There's a desperation shot, so 2 missed free throws for the Lady Bucks. End the quarter after 3 here at Vandalia Butler. It's Fort Loramie 27, Covington 23. We'll be back for the final quarter here on NKTelco Sports.
Mama Rosa's is looking for dedicated people to join their family. You will enjoy benefits and camaraderie not available at most jobs. Our culture promotes the idea of teamwork, respect, and honesty. It also encourages excellence in our performance, which translates into a quality product for our customers. Go to mama-rosas.com to begin your career.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything. I call that progress.
Welcome back. It's a 4-point game with Fort Loramie. With Fort Loramie on top here, 27-23, as both teams' fans try to rise to their feet to energize their team here. Final 8 minutes, as Fort Loramie's had leads of 7 at times, Tom, but give Covington credit. They've come back. They've tied it. Fort Loramie's bounced back.
Yeah, they have. Been a resilient bunch, but right there's another turnover forced again by the defensive pressure.
You know, Whiteman's had the ball a few times where her friends, if you will, her teammates, haven't done a superior job of getting open. It's got to happen quick. Once that defender is in front of your face, within a few feet, you've got to get moving to help her out. Fort Loramie will look to try to capitalize on that turnover and nearly give it right back to Covington, but they get a break and will inbounds the basketball on the far side of Coach Siegel. And she is right on the edge of the coaching box. Is that right, Tom?
She's right at it.
Tom, fellow official, noted that she was near the coaching box edge, and there's a steal, but no bucket as good heads-up play. I think it was Dana Rose blocking the shot of Mackenzie Long. So that's the stuff we usually see Fort Loramie do, Tom, the scoop and the steal and the bucket. This time Covington comes up with a steal, but I believe it was good hustle play by number 20, Dana Rose, blocking the shot cleanly and avoiding the score. And there's an offensive charge taken by number 34, Victoria Lyle. She stood right in the way of the Fort Loramie ball handler. And Kennedy Gephardt will pick up her third foul. Just got to know when to say when, right? And pull up and either pull up or diagonally slash. Maybe the slash contact would be a block foul instead of a charge when you hit them straight on.
Depends where you can hit them on the side too, and it can still be a charge. But no, you're exactly right. You got to be able to read the defense, read the court well.
Speaking of reading the court well, Abby Holdhouse steps in front of an entry pass, creates yet another Covington turnover. So a chance here for the Redskins to build up on that 4-point lead. Holdhouse back up top to Gephardt, up top to Rauderman. Rose, as they've worked it around the perimeter. They have Marissa Meyering, a 5'8" sophomore, trying to post up inside. She's been asking for it. She gets it. Tough angle, didn't have a lot of room to work with, and well defended by number 44, Lauren Christian, to avoid the foul. Christian setting a high screen for Whiteman, nearly loses the ball, but they come up with it, so a break for the Bucks, and a pass by Whiteman just a little out of the reach of her teammate. Tom, do you think a bounce pass would have worked?
A bounce pass would have been better, yeah, but, you know, again, turnovers, that's number 16 for Covington.
16 turnovers. Coach Jim Meyer will take a full timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching girls basketball on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
23. Neither team has scored here in the fourth quarter yet, and it's been a way that game has played. Both these teams very offensively minded, but both teams' defense not too bad either.
Right, you said they're offensive minded, but they're also strong defensive minded, and that's really what this has turned into. A lot of turnovers both ways. 16 for Covington, 14 for Fort Loramie.
Those are high numbers, and one team's going to get away with it tonight and move on to play Saturday. Make it 15 now for Fort Loramie. So the Buccaneers trying to be the first one to score this quarter as we approach roughly the final 5 minutes of this fourth quarter. Mackenzie Long, nearly a travel, maybe, as Jordan Crowell. Entry pass into Christian was knocked away, and there's a foul and a loose ball. Gephardt, too much contact, and she will pick up her fourth foul. So Gephardt, averaging 8 points a game, has yet to score tonight. She will sit down with Taylor Rauderman with 5:07 left. Again, if someone could start scoring, Tom, it would be a huge advantage. There's a foul again on the Redskins. That'll be bonus situation now for Covington. Grassman picks up her second foul. More importantly, free throws coming up now for Samantha Whiteman. She's been at the line. She missed a couple. Was it at the end of the third quarter time when she missed two of them, drove to the basket? She's missed some shots from the line. This is a 1-and-1. Gets the first one to drop. The 20-point Whiteman, a 20-point scorer on the year, 70% from the free throw line, a 34% shooter from three-point range, and she now has 18 points. Her team trails by 2. Whiteman 18 of the 25. Holscher, be careful she doesn't get trapped. Kicks it back out, too high, over the top. Fort Loramie turnover. 16, I believe now. Tied up apiece.
Yeah, tied up apiece, and again, still Covington, a couple trips now to the free throw line. Fort Loramie is yet to be there in this game.
No foul shots attempted by Redskin today, as Tom mentioned. Double team coming. Whiteman picks her dribble up. Nearly could have been called for an offensive foul. She used her elbow to make room. Entry pass missed. I should say the entry pass down to 34. Lyle, she misses the high percentage shot. Fort Loramie gets a break. Bounce pass up to Meyer. She will back it up near the timeline. Coach Siegel motions as Meyer bounce pass to Rassman. Pass nearly knocked away. Full timeout will be taken by Fort Loramie. We'll take one with them. 4:15 left in the fourth quarter. A 2-point game in favor of the Redskins here on NKTelco Sports.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CEREC and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back. 4:15 to go. 2-point game. The Redskins have not scored here in the fourth quarter. Just 2 points put up on the board by Covington in almost 4 minutes of action. So a long way from over. But both teams' offenses have been out of sync. Three-pointer shot taken by Holdhouse, no good. Whiteman with the basketball. Thinks better of it and backs it back up. Numbers not with her. Whiteman 18 points on the night. Long up top. The three-point shot by Crowell, no good. Right on the money, but just off. Offensive rebound, stick back bucket by number 34, Victoria Lyle. She missed a high percentage shot a couple possessions ago. Doesn't miss this one. It's a tie game at 27 all. Holscher from 17, no good. Rebound before the shot. Out of bounds will be Fort Loramie basketball as offensive rebound garnered by Abby Holthouse, 5'10" senior. Fouled in the act of rebounding, not shooting. 5th team foul as Rose and Ratterman enter for Coach Siegel. Ratterman open for three. It'd be her fourth if it goes. Rebound, Abby Holthouse back up top to Ratterman. This will be the third try now, Tom, in this possession. They've yet to score, but the third setup, if you will.
Yeah, third set. One thing, it is taking time off the clock, but you got to convert.
Rose with the missed shot, but the held ball will keep it with Fort Loramie. So an offensive rebound belongs to the Redskins, so give it the fourth try, if you will. So it's huge possession here with 3:06 left. A lot of ball game left, but Fort Loramie would like to get some offense started here. They've struggled in the fourth quarter. This time the held ball possession, Tom, will be a turnover for the Redskins. Lauren Christian with the basketball. Gets it across. I don't think she wanted to dribble any more than what you did, Tom, but she did a nice job, avoided throwing the ball away. Sets a screen there for Whiteman. This is Whiteman here. She has 18 of the 27 Lady Bucks baskets, or points, I should say, points. Looking for a high screen from Lyle, who scored just recently for the Lady Bucks. Radaman comes up with what I thought was a steal, but instead will be called for a foul. Tough break for Radaman. Take that back. Foul goes against number 11, Samantha Whiteman. So apologies.
I was with you. I thought that's what they called it on too, but no, they do call it against Whiteman, a break for the Redskins.
16 fouls now for the Lady Bucks. We're shooting free throws the rest of the game. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Fort Loramie again yet to score in this quarter. Taylor Rauderman with the basketball. Still a zone defense of sorts being applied by the Lady Bucks. Rauderman's bounce pass, one of the few times you see a bounce pass get picked off. A turnover. Whiteman with the basketball. Long pass down the court. Shot taken by Mackenzie Long, no good. Rauderman with the rebound. Under 2 minutes to go. The winner earns the right to play the Minster Wildcats and a ticket on the line, if you will, for the state tournament that Saturday night. Jumper missed by Myring, rebounded by the Redskins, and going to the foul line will be Abby Holthouse, a chance to break this tie with a one-on-one opportunity.
Yeah, Holthouse is going to go to the line, like you said. Jeff, this is their first opportunity for the Redskins to go to the line with 1:43 left to go in the ball game.
What better person to have go to the line? She's 87% from the charity stripe. Big free throw. That's the first point for the Redskins this quarter. As Abby Holthouse, 7.3 points a game, 87% from the line, 6 rebounds a game. She does a nice job and does not want her season to end tonight. 2 for 2. Abby Holthouse with a big one-on-one gives Fort Loramie a 2-point lead. A minute 43 left. As Tom mentioned, the first free throws of the night for the Redskins, and they take advantage of it. Here comes a double team. Whiteman finds the open player, and wow, quick three off the mark by number 14, Jordan Crowell. A big rebound, nearly stealing it was Crowell. Fort Loramie fortunate not to throw it away right in front of the basket. Ball control now key. You got to think Fort Loramie would like to hang on to it. I doubt they'll be able to do it for the final 10 of the game, but do not need a turnover that would lead to a transition bucket or opportunity. Up top to Rauderman. There's a whistle, a timeout. A full timeout, I believe, will be called. It is a full. We'll take one with him with an even 60 seconds left to play. You're watching girls high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We knew that we could use hometown opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaw, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
60 seconds left, 29-27. Fort Loramie down to their final timeout. They got one left, Covington with 3. Both teams are in the bonus. Tom, you talked about it off air. 60 seconds, long time to hold it. And Covington won't let them. I mean, Covington needs the ball back. So at some point, they're going to have to foul if they don't get a steal. or Fort Loramie misses a shot, got to rebound and go. But I think Fort Loramie may be patient and force Covington to foul them. Now Holthouse, nope, they pull it back out. Myring back up to Ratterman. Bounce pass to Holscher, over to Ratterman, and they foul the freshman. So they're going to force Kenzie Holscher, a 57% free throw shooter on the season, to attempt her first free throws of the night. Fort Loramie, as Tom mentioned, attempted just their first two at the minute 43 mark. Holscher misses, loose ball, run down and saved by the Lady Bucks, but thrown away. And there's a whistle, so I believe it was number 14, Jordan Crowell, had some timeouts left, was in kind of no man's land. Couldn't get a timeout called, couldn't get the ball to a teammate. Fort Loramie comes up with a huge steal.
And I think that's what Coach Meyer was just trying to say. He was trying to call a timeout. None of the officials saw it or heard him. It advances a turnover.
Holthouse 2 for 2 tonight from the line, leaves it short. And there's a foul from behind. It'll be free throws for the Lady Bucks. See who this goes against, either Holscher or Holthouse. Holthouse misses, or I should say misses the free throw, commits the foul. Her first, teammate. 1-on-1 opportunity right now for number 10, Mackenzie Long. 62% shooter on the season. No good. Rebounded by 42, Myring. And Fort Loramie again will hold on to the ball, and they will be fouled. 16 seconds left. Samantha Whiteman, tough break for the Lady Bucks here. She has 5 fouls, Tom. Well, that'd be a huge blow to the Lady Bucks as they're going to lose her leading scorer. She has 18 of their 27. I didn't realize she had 4, but she fouls out, and good to see both sides, Fort Loramie fans and Covington, applauding her effort. Tom, very well, good sportsmanship there. They understand a good player when they see one. A full timeout now taken by Covington. With 16 seconds left, we'll come back with the final here of this game on NKTelco Sports.
Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers, to families with the pitter-patter of little feet, to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
16 seconds left, 1-on-1 coming up now for Abby Holthouse. She missed her last free throw attempt after making her first 2. Big ones here for the Redskins. First one, no good, rebounded by Lauren Christian, and apologies because that was a 10th foul, so 2-shot. Luckily the clock didn't move either, so 16.7 left. Holthouse could make it a 1 possession or a 3-point game, and she does, so big free throw. Whiteman is out for the Lady Bucks. They're gonna have to do it without her. Coming down the court, the ball is Crowell. They have 2 timeouts left. They need a 3 to tie. Under 10, they're gonna have to get moving here quickly. They're going to trouble. They will not get a shot off. There's a foul with 0.9 seconds left, an intentional foul. Tough break for the Lady Bucks. Without Whiteman on the court, pretty much, I won't say out of control, just no leader. That's you get evident.
Yeah, that's what happens when your like I said, leader fouls out, unfortunately. But now with 0.9, Redskins will shoot 2 free throws plus get the ball back.
pretty much ball game. It'll be a Minster-Fort Loramie matchup Saturday night here at Vandalia Butler, the Student Activity Center. Kenzie Holscher with 4 points on the night. 7:30 start, thank you, Tom, as Holscher hits the free throw. So schools located basically less than 4 miles apart will travel down here to decide who gets to go to the state tournament. Minster won earlier today, 41-27. Very similar, somewhat scores here, and that game was about like this, Tom. Offensive stalemate struggle for much of the game, but you know, a win's a win, and Fort Loramie will move on. They win tonight 32-27. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up here from Vandalia Butler on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back. The Fort Loramie Redskins win tonight 32-27. Not a perfectly played game offensively, for that matter, Tom, or, played, but the Redskins win. Let's go through the game stats.
Thanks, Jeff. First off, as you look at it, Fort Loramie, they were 8 of 25 from the field, 3 of 9 from behind the arc. They did finally get to the free throw line late in that fourth quarter. They were 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 20 rebounds, 18 turnovers. For Covington, they were 6 of 21 from the field, 3 of 8 from behind the arc, 50%, 6 of 12 from the free throw line, and 15 rebounds and 17 turnovers. Like you said, Jeff, not a pretty game for either team, really, but for Fort Loramie, they survive, and that's what you got to do, survive and advance.
They did what they had to do. It wasn't perfect, as we mentioned a couple times, but sometimes, the perfect games are never played either, and someone had enough positive plays tonight. That was Fort Loramie, whether it be in the defense or hitting some free throws down the stretch or whatever. They were able to sustain and make enough positive plays and earn the right to play their neighbors from the north, and that'll be Minster Wildcats, so another good matchup. They played earlier in the season. They'll try again here, and the winner of that game will move on for the state title Final Four. Like to announce our player of the game. Tom, I'll let you do that.
Yeah, that was Taylor Ratterman, our player of the game. Did an excellent job handling the ball, hit 3 big three-pointers throughout the game. So congratulations to her, and thanks for NKTelco for sponsoring our player of the game.
Congratulations to the Redskins of Fort Loramie. They will play again, as we mentioned, for the regional championship. Coach Siegel's team, good luck with that, as they will face Coach Mike Wists and the Minster Wildcats. Again, good luck to both teams. We hope it's a good game. I'd like to thank our crew for tonight. They included our camera people tonight, Camden Carter and Dan Lawson. Our production engineering department tonight, Scott Robinson and Daniel Allen. For my partner, Tom Sharp, I am Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed watching this telecast. Once again, your final score, Fort Loramie 32, Covington 27. Thanks for watching.